Some shooting impressions of the Taurus Judge. The recoil is strong, but not near as much as you would expect with a shotgun shell. I find the grip to have a real nice soft rib design that feels very nice in your hand. I have a very large hand and it doesn't quite fill my hand, but it's still comfortable and manageable to shoot. I notice when I shoot that the junction of my finger and the trigger guard gives me a little bit of a painful bite, but that might just take more practice with the shooting. The action opens relatively smoothly, but as we pointed out, the ejector rod does not function very well with the shotgun shells. Sight alignment is smooth and easy. There's an orange dot front sight and just a rear notch. For the purposes of this self-defense gun, it's entirely adequate. All in all, it's a good defense gun, but not good for much more than 10 yards distance firing. Rolling.
Hey guys, this is Ragnarok from survivalreviews.com. The problem with most of these hunting shells is they have a ribbed plastic casing. What that means is after you shoot the Judge, the shells get stuck inside of the gun and the extractor won't push them out. You can push and push on the extractor and they won't come out. What you have to do, unfortunately, is to get a little push rod. I use a pin, and then you can slide them up the cylinder and start to push them out. Now once you get a few of them out, the extractor will work again, but it's definitely an issue with the Judge in that not all shells will behave well in the cylinder. There's my second one. See if the extractor works now. Nope, we're still tight, so I need to take out one more. There's my third one. Now, believe it or not, they seem to come out a little bit easier after I push on the first three. There's the extractor, and the other two can come out now. So really, in my opinion, Taurus should have made the extractor a little bit more heavy. It's too thin. Because in a real situation, I may have to bang this on something to get my shells out to reload. Now hopefully you don't need to reload the Judge, but in case you do, that's definitely a design flaw. The cylinder holes could be a little bit larger too. Anything else?
What happens if you try to put one of those shells back in now? Does it go in easily, or?
So this is a spent cartridge, and what happens is when the primer is struck, the cartridge shell starts to expand, and it does go back in, but it's still fairly tight. So it's actually an expansion, I believe, up on the brass, because that's where it really starts getting tight, is on the brass. Can you get that? Can you see that?
Yeah, let me zoom in. Really.
And I mean, I have to put some real pressure here to bang that brass back in. See, it's hard. It's hard to put that brass back in. See that? So I literally have to force that back in.
Now, will the ejector work?
Yeah. The ejector will still work with 2, maybe 3 shells. But like I said, the ammunition we were shooting right now wasn't designed for the Judge. It was just a .410 small game hunting round. You set up. There's the first shot on the zombie, our bad guy. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit of blood coming out of his face from the first shot. Just got finished shooting the Judge, shooting some Federal Premium 410 handgun self-defense ammo, number 4 shot. And I wanted to show you, I still am having some level of difficulty with the extractor, although it does work.